Dreamscape presents The Birds, the Bees, and the Elephant in the Room, Talking to Your Kids About Sex and Other Sensitive Topics by Rachel Kohler Mulholland. Narrated by the author. For JWAV, I love you too much. Introduction. What to expect in this book. So here's a story from A to Z. You want to get with me? Man, it's kind of hot. These shorts are itchy. I wonder what Dad wants. I wonder if I can go to the pool this afternoon. My 11-year-old mind was going through its usual chatter one afternoon in July 1997 when my dad sat me down on the front steps of our small-town Minnesota home. I remember it distinctly. The heat of the concrete steps, the buzz of the cicadas. I remember my dad's kind face and how I could smell summertime and Old Spice as I sat next to him. I even remember that he was wearing a red t-shirt with the sleeves cut off, most likely because he was planning to do some work in the garage after he took care of this piece of business. I remember thinking, remember when Mom fell down these steps and cut her arm to the bone and decided to give us an anatomy lesson before heading to the ER? True story, it's on page 66. I'm not certain how my parents came to the conclusion that my dad needed to have the talk with me that afternoon. It's not like they'd been stingy with scientific information during my childhood. They had always held the belief that if a child was old enough to ask the question, they were old enough to be given an answer, and scientific resources were abundant at my house, as you'll discover on page 35. But for whatever reason, there I was, waiting and wondering what my dad wanted to talk to me about. It's funny to me that I remember this particular moment, because I actually have very few distinct memories of childhood, one of the frustrating bugs of being a human with attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD. Anyway, you know that moment in a movie where the protagonist just got a momentous piece of life-changing news, and instead of continuing to hear the information they're receiving, the audio cuts to their inner monologue? As if their brain has kicked up the volume on the voice in their head as a defense mechanism, so they don't have to hear anything else. You follow? Okay, that exact thing happened to me when it became clear what my dad was trying to talk to me about. When he decided it was time to make sure he could check sex ed off the parenting to-do list, my brain stepped in, and instead of hearing anything he was trying to tell me, it said, "Absolutely not. You are going to sing the entire Spice Girls album in your head instead." So I guess adult me can thank my dad and my tendency for escapism for my flawless bar karaoke execution of Wannabe. But when it comes to my understanding...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?